one, my country people talk about it. Listen, whether or not you accept my country people is a force to reckon with. Me and I agree. This is an enemy that is strong. So we got to be technical to what they do. We thank my country people for the one.
The man for that man don't finish with OBO. Now so Obi the body still inside motor don't wipe them. Yes, we come up back here the cam really gun them we motor all best in the para for over no man if you can down. Military then only ride that side for the road going today. Don't wipe Obi inside motor now so as I tell you. Oh come up back here for Sunday. Yes, we do the council and no time this all man they cry for you now so they say you can't quite and I think motor say me go inside the side. I'm not finish inside motor. So Obi don't go. So you don't chakara you yeah, so I just say I tell you, Obi don't go, you don't really don't end. It happen for Akao now. Maybe don't come off for the afternoon, so take a motor to go that side. Now inside motor, even now so they don't burn up to the motor. Whenever I face the dead body, or I don't burn them inside all the dead body, no pain. Inside motor, where they go Akao side. So no, even now so no man ever say dead body face, no face. I don't know I'm not carrying past the going inside, so I don't know how it will happen. So I say the thing pass my body.
Massa, and I say for become you can today motor pack up mami magi place say tire became problem. It don't go fix the tire, kaputa for motor. So that in case me give chop no, say chop the cook of us in the chop, I see me go buy chop. Say mami magi warn you, say no go Akao, no go for us Akao, is I go to for us Akao, and they go Akao, yeah. He come say me go buy the chop, as he come say they go road now go turn, they go now for Akao day, as I tell you so. And they say they so that picking Oster don't rent here so boya for Kumba. Say go start saying na Kumba. We don't tell my magi say na Kumba, the one make and go so. Go check out if you can rent for him. He was staying na for Kumba the come you can one time as the so when die they call you. I mean came out come out nana so now they explain for me. When die they call you. When die they call you. I'm telling you. Same thing that pity for fast. Oh God. Well, when I know that small they should have be careful. Probably talks this so they go meet that small man. Either he die or the guy die. So they talk to enter that guy here. You understand now? Now what we see as probably call that motor confronting. Yeah, and another period so they get plenty mixing. Actually that makes no reality probably the grade will be around today. Now what I see because I prevent ability that time all this time them because I mean today they find a petit frère. Yeah. We say come on now for that place every time probably the pass so they meet up fast. So when they are doing on their day, they probably go rest. What to do? The death of a bad. All my administration of America say why don't keep people whenever they can want to kill you and they see burn you again. Now very bad die now. The real vex people then the way they can kill that far. Tell you.
Chairman, that man they don't carry and go mortuary, chairman. They don't send me some picture. I don't ask me Julius send me picture, chairman. If you see that man, it's a bone, you can't recognize him. They don't burn it completely. It's terrible. They did mortuary now, so the cop just go mortuary, never stay now, so.
Yeah, but okay, that thing happened inside March. They killed up inside March. Probably that should be Saturday, which is 15, around 15 March like that. That thing happened. I'm not really be sure about the dates, but I think that probably die happen around that 15 like that. Yeah, but okay, that thing happened inside March. They killed up inside March. Probably that should be Saturday, which is 15, around 15 March like that. That thing happened. I'm not really be sure about the dates, but I think that probably die happen around that 15 like that.
My country people them, as we now know, President Donald Trump for America, he don't cancel the temporary protected status where Joe Biden be grant him for Cameroon, where it means say people them way they not get immigration status, where they not get a legal status inside America, they will be protected from deportation, from removal from the United States of America. Because at that time for 2022, the United States government will be assessed, say because of the instability in the far north with Boko Haram and Ambazonian terrorism in the Anglophone region, the Cameroonian citizens then, they will be at risk of danger if they send them back inside Cameroon. But now, for April 2025, the same American government under Donald Trump, they don't make the assessment, say, the situation, it don't be stabilized. And Cameroon, it get peace and normalcy, it come back. So, any person for America where you know be get legal status, it will now be subject to immediate removal. Where they fit repatriate them, send them back for Cameroon. So a lot of the Amba fools, they cry. And now what this way, it concern with blacklegs because for 2022, time where the government for America, it will grant TPS status for Cameroon, the Amba terrorists, they will claim, I'm saying that diplomatic victory. Say they don't recognize a war day Cameroon and all of that nonsense. But now, the same United States government, it don't talk say peace and normalcy, it don't return for Cameroon. So they go remove any person where it did for America when a Cameroonian, where it not get legal status. So now what did it tell una? Now also a diplomatic failure for the Amba terrorists them. Remember, say the TPS, it be offered to Cameroonians, not some Facebook unrecognized country or Ambazonia or whatever nonsense. So if you call yourself say Ambazonian or una Amba fools them, this TPS it no concern una. Now for Cameroon, TPS for Cameroon, because of insecurity for northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon and the extreme north with the Boko Haram terrorism for day. Now the reason that way they give the TPS for Cameroon, it no get nothing for do with idiots. They work call themselves Ambazonian. They no offer no TPS for Ambazonian. So I don't know why when they cry. If una want for go back for una Amba land, una go for Amba land. If una want for come back for Cameroon, una come for Cameroon for northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon, because according to President Trump, they don't declare say peace and normalcy, it don't return. So any person, if you go back for Cameroon now, you go face no insecurity. Now President Trump the talk, no be me. And when you hear these so-called Ambazonians, they talk, they go give you the impression, say, not them, they make America give the TPS in the first place. You will hear they talk so. Of course, they will talk so because they want me you donate your money, give them. They will talk saying, oh, when I give you fundraising, one go do diplomatic offensive. Now they don't cancel the TPS. Now exactly the same scam. They will talk say, when I donate more money, make we go lobby Donald Trump so that may they bring back the TPS for Cameroon. No be TPS for Ambazonia anyways. Una no say na scammers. Now make I explain something for una. Donald Trump na dictator, and he get every right for be dictator, at least for the first 2 years of his presidency. For this second term where he comes, so he could be dictator. You know why? Because he control every single aspect of political life for America. Now he control the executive as the president. Now he also control the judiciary because the Supreme Court is under his control. Now he also control the legislative because both the House of Representatives and the Senate, now he they control them. Now he party, the Republicans, they control them, so they go always do what way you want. So whenever when I hear the Amba fools, they talk nonsense, they say, some senators, they don't write letter, they sign them, they talk, say they want me Donald Trump give TPS or Cameroon, whatever. Who cares? It's just like the same stupidity where they talk about, say, U.S. Senate resolution, blah, 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 blah. Say America is calling on the Cameroon government to do this and that. Say the United States Congress is calling on the Cameroon. What did the Cameroon government do? Ignore the nonsense. Ignore them. Now all that way Donald Trump could do them because the Senate, it don't get no powers for tell Donald Trump waiting for do, because the powers for America, your foreign relations, or what they call them, say external relations for America, they call them say the State Department. Now the president, 100%. Now the executive branch, they control them. Now them they set the foreign policy, the foreign agenda for that country, how America get external relations with other nations. Them now the president of the republic, of the United States of America, now he go set the agenda, and then he go hand them down to the Secretary of State, when now he Minister of External Relations, and Rubio. And then Rubio now it go enact them into policy, pass them down to the emissaries and ambassadors around the world, and then the ambassadors then they go implement them. So whether Senate right way T or members of Parliament the right way T, all what they are doing is they are begging, they are pleading, they are trying to make them understand, they are lobbying. But they don't get no powers for tell Donald Trump what for do, because it is within his power 100% for decide how the United States get relationship with all the other member states of the United Nations or any other country in the world. Now the president of the United States. So when I hear the Amba fools, they're confused, they talk, say, oh, there's a person, 20 senators, they don't write letter, who cares? They say this and that, don't do this, who cares? Just like how the senators for America, they will write letter for President Pobia. We just take and put them for bin. Who cares? They have no power to tell Cameroon what to do. It ends there. So Donald Trump not going to listen to them. Donald Trump, it don't already make the policy. It don't already sign them. End of discussion. Come June 2025, TPS for Cameroon, it will be terminated. It will be cancelled. They don't talk say TPS for Ambazonia. TPS for Cameroon. It be cancelled. End of discussion. If you want to go to pay your money for these charlatans, fake pastors, and scammers, them say they feel revive TPS back. Good luck. I make her explain something for now. All of these people, them now why don't I see they create plenty kind small mushroom groups them. Bo Herbert get more risk when at them 5 the day inside. You get Sako a comment to they cling on to say be president. Marianta one credit on, Chris Anne one credit on. It talks say get embassies. I say get diplomatic mission for America, and then you get all these people them Egov see Ayabacho. Make her explain something for now we will not understand. They use these organizations them for make money in many different ways. Obviously, you get the fundraising where they ask people they for donate their money. That one be direct. And then you also get the reposition themselves. The Cameroon government, you can't negotiate with them, and then they go get some kind political advantage. That one it be political, we understand. The other ways where they make money, that dog keep people them. Now why that way you hear Ayabacho for Norway, he no get job. Because he real job na fayman, na 419 na scammer, na thief. Besides the money where they contribute for Egov see the give the chop, they also ask people them 2,000 euros per person where he want for seek asylum anywhere in Europe or America. Ayabacho go sign you the documents, claim say you be member of the Egov see if you go back for Cameroon, na job, na wait that way they do abroad. Me, that way I become for Europe. I get Cameroonians where they talk say they're the jealous Sierra Leone, they're the jealous Congo, they're the jealous all those countries the way they get war for their country. They get papers easily abroad because war no be there for Cameroon. You know if you claim asylum, you know if you seek asylum. So at that time, before this Amba nonsense blow off for 2016-17, they will get the SCNC. SCNC now wait that way they do them. They get groups the way they don't create them. You get SCNC for North America, SCNC for Europe, and all of those kind of places. Them they get thousands of people the way they need docky, where they don't enter inside that their groups. Them they contribute 100 pounds. That one about 80,000 francs every single month. They contribute them. They pay. Imagine say my talk say you get even only 100 people then, and then they contribute 100 pounds give you every month. Now already 10,000 pounds that a month. They use that money for their own personal interest, and then they go sign some documents and give you for help you with your asylum claim. Talk say you be activist, you be do this and this for SCNC. So now the business that way Anglophone Cameroonians they do them abroad. And they sign the document for any person we get money. If you be black person we get money, you whether you be francophone or you come out for USA, as long as you give them the money where they need them, they sign the document for you. So now document people them. So when the Amba nonsense it kick off for 2016-17 now, they push SCNC for back. Now for them now with this so-called IG people, then they climb on top now. Sako it coming now. They can't see their own way for the chop money for una back. The killings where it happen in the Anglophone zone, they no care. It no matter for them. As long as that money it continue to come in. The fundraising, my trip to Boya, county by county, citizens levy, church by church, basket to basket, book launches, all of those things them, not thief people them, not poor, wretched, criminals them, wicked people, the way they feed now on the blood of the Anglophones them in the Anglophone zone. Now why that way since 2018, that way I be just start this blacklegism. I be asking now one simple question. Where to be Sako Ikome ye job? Where to it do for a living? Where to be Chris Anu ye job? Where to be Ayabacho Lucas ye job? When I know fit answer them because they are jobless. I be don't tell una since 2018 they have no profession. They don't try even a fake pastor and they fail. Chris Anu, Sako Ikome, they don't even get moto for America, country where you need moto for do anything. They be doing a security job. Now which that Sako Ikome be do am. And then even for that security job they be saki. So it don't even get way for make ends meet. When I don't hear these stories and when I think say with the joke, we know the joke. At least Ayuk Tabe Julius, he been a professional somebody where he get a job. It be the work before this Amba nonsense is start. But all of these other people that they come today, they can't climb on top, they call themselves president, secretary of this and all of this nonsense. They are professional scammers and thieves. And now why that way we keep telling when I say any person where the advocates they go dialogue with them for Canada, Switzerland, America or wherever, that's exactly what they want. They don't get the powers for move the guns from the hands of the shit. Nobody last way they carry the guns on the ground. They don't. They just position themselves for they make their own money. Earlier on, around 2017, 18, 19, at the peak of this nonsense, the wicked people then for diaspora, they be convinced the poorly educated shit no white blast on the ground. So they go broke open banks, credit unions, them, they thief the money, 50 million, 30 million. They send the money for them for America. They go buy weapons, send out for them on the ground. And many of that picking they be doing. They be break open banks, kidnap people, them collect ransoms, them send out for America. Some when are there for that, they think they so money they come off for white man country, they come on the ground for can sponsor some nonsense on the ground. We not ignorance no. We not need to understand why we not die. We not need for understand them. And when we not actually understand why they can't kidnap you, why they try to kill you, why they burn the schools, them, they dig up the roads, them, why did they do the things that they do with the lockdowns, the ghost towns, all of those things, them, when you actually can't understand them, no, you go feel die vexed. You go understand the true nature and the extent of the wickedness of the Anglophone. People, the way they go abroad, instead for them for look back and see their poorly educated cousins, people then for village, see how you can develop their area. See how you bring them roads. You bring them water, clean water. See how you bring them schools and anything where it go help for develop them. No. Chris Anu Sako Ekomeden. Now people that way they don't stay abroad for decades, for like 30 years. But where to be their investment inside Cameroon? Ask yourself. They even get plot. Even the plot where their papa die give them. They don't build for day. No. They don't get no investment now because they don't get even the money for pay flight for Cameroon for holiday. They don't get them. Now people that way they stay abroad 8 years, 12 years, they don't visit back for Cameroon. Now those kind of people that today they work and call themselves secretary this, president this, and other kind of nonsense. Now wicked, wretched, desperate, frustrated, stupid, very wicked people there. They use when are suffering for make their ends meet, for put chop for their table, for buy house for their family, for stay for them, for buy motor, for even be relevant and important. Now the reason that now going back to the TPS as I talk am, the TPS where Donald Trump don't cancel them. Now just for tell una wait we don't tell una. The American government don't do the assessment. You see I'm saying it is so peace and normalcy, it don't the return for Cameroon. So all those people that they claim say that they run now insecurity for Cameroon, they feel go back. Schools that they reopen, churches that they open, community centers, meant for the BLM, now construction they go on, reconstruction they go on peacefully. So now the time this America don't decide, no not even mere they decide now. The American government they don't decide. Say peace and normalcy they return back in the Anglophone zone. Thank you plenty my country people them. Today the number 15 day for April 2025. So one thing where you need to also understand about this TPS thing that say, it give opportunity for the American government for know exactly who when a Cameroonian, where they inside America, where it be undocumented. Because those people, the way they claim under the TPS for get that protection, they give their names, their date of birth, their address, who's where they live, and all of that details. Now, the United States government, it get them. Now, why that way they know say, now about 7,900 people, the way they come up from Cameroon, they apply for that TPS. And from the day where the TPS expire for June 2025, they go automatically revert back to the previous immigration status where they will get them. Some of them, they still process their asylum claim. Some of them, their asylum claim, it don't go through, it don't be rejected. Some of them, they don't succeed. Whatever the situation it be, if you go under the TPS protection, it will expire for June 2025. And some of them, many of them, they will be subject to removal immediately. So they will start to receive paperwork for tell them for leave the country, and if they don't leave the country voluntarily, they go catch them, process them, and then they go eject them by force. And of course, Cameroon government, they wait with open arms and red carpet for welcome them, and then we go give them a squeeze. We go hug them tightly, especially the Brigade Anti-Satinade and the Ambazonia terrorists, the way they will make noise for diaspora. We dey wait there for Cameroon, we go receive them, open arms and a squeeze. We go hug them because we don't miss them so much, my country people them.
But this is the reality. People listen to the devil himself, my country people of La Republic, more than they listen to some Ambazonian activists. This is the reality.
Lesson number one, my country people, Dr. Waiting. Listen, whether or not you accept my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, Ambazonians would thank my country people for this wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
Any person where he, you know, like they talk, say you want to find culprit for some problem, the whole the behavior will act like culprit them. Will act like the culprit them for that problem. Now, say, some people they need to understand, they be entitled, they check say Ambazonia, when they say Ambazonia means we are the clitoris of the war. We are not. We are not the clitoris of the war. Yes. And in every time, for every situation, when they talk about conflict, it must be in a conflict, you get conflict with another person or this. Sometimes you will be a conflict with yourself. And when you get a conflict with yourself, you need a lot of silence. You need to find calm, quiet area or for which they talk of friends say ressaisir, for bring back yourself to yourself. For ask yourself, say, this thing what they do and so it will cause me harm or it will help me. I not just will see in that way. Yes, I don't know the two people in just will deserve them from some other people. Then we don't deserve. We don't deserve anything special from anyone. Especially the things that we cannot do to ourselves. We don't deserve those things from anyone. I don't talk. Say for those where they not be, for those people the way they not get a good hold of which way that the law. I don't always remind them say if you don't know your law. And you want to put yourself a bench of a Ambazonian struggle, find lawyer, spend some more money, we go save you at some point. Yes. Because when I just go check all these things the way with the year they articulate and left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. And the things the way they do them, they claim they don't take them. They claim responsibility that them do them. When I ask and say, when you present these facts to somebody, he go understand that people they need to fight like Republic. He go understand that people they need to fight for liberation. The word liberation. He go understand. He go understand that people they need to be oppressed. Oppression. He go understand that these are people who are oppressed. So it be very simple. I just want to go about this these very, very important things that we put they miss them. Because do we act the things that we are claiming? We don't. And if we get some protective status today, they talk say no, we cannot protect this kind of people. Why they surprise some person? Why any man is surprised? And at the point where they do them, at the point where we'll get hold of the facts and I think that it happened, we'll go back again only for that oppressive methods. They start the struggle for oppress and victimize the people the way not them. They for that status. Now so we start talking away now because they never contribute their own share. They never do this. Come really, man. If you did for United States of America, my brother, I feel talk to some person say, oh no, you never don't deal for America for a long time. So I want to ask you a question. How long did it take for a person to stand on his feet for America today before if he gives some other person $1? Even a generous person, how long does it take? People the way they come up for ground zero, they don't get work, they don't get no nothing. It means say every single dime where they work out and second play the day, so they definitely borrow and borrow. Yes, in most cases. Someone then go put in a land for they call it for shorty. How they call it for English? They go shorty in a land. So as they come, so they struggle. Even if you give them $50, you give them $100, they try to pay that debt. So one day with their parents and go borrow money for credit union, they take an enter for road. But we will always find victim them for place where victim not supposed to day. People they already start hairy. They talk now for them. Say me they send them back for Cameroon because they don't come this white man country, don't contribute nothing for struggle. What do you want them to contribute? Some of them they were up to now, they never get work. Some of them they up to now, they never get paper for work. People they expect them to come out under that condition, take microphone and put them in that room, or take cell phone, put them, then begin to make noise as some of we they make noise. So we need to stop. We need to stop. Because at the end of the day, there's some report and this way they'll go, they make them. Say, as soon as I don't talk so, I want to send we back. Nothing this way, the people, the way we are them join for this struggle, they talk. Nothing. But you never hear Cameroon, you never hear popular talk anything. You never hear no news on Cameroon. You never hear Cameroon make any sound about all the things. So they did them quiet. Because they know, say, we know how to push ourselves to error. And the thing that will do them by the minute, by the second. We will not be entitled. I don't know man way to convince some people they say will be entitled. So we can do anything that we want to do, and then we can't make okay say, nah, the republic they push you to do that. No, we are not entitled. Crime na a thing for individual, not be collective. Even when they take collective, so they still struggle but separate una by who did what, who said what. You see, the why that way even they gather una for group, they go try una say, will they try una for the what? No, they still struggle but separate una. To the point where they see and say, now una four join hold that knife, kill that Monday, all one time, and then they go then send us on that particular one crime, if it be possible. So we are not the clitoris of the war. We will not be entitled. In short, I don't tire many people in the way they want for the reason for this situation, but it be okay.
Greetings, great people of Southern Cameroon. This is the voice of your ancestor, Prince J. Carr. I believe we all will see how everything they go. Yeah, it's time for we all to stand up again and face our restoration movement. Everybody gather yourself back in your community and mobilize. It's either you are a dead man walking or you are in chains. We are not different from those who are in jail. Just like how they don't sentence Abdul Karim today for life, for court way. He be a civilian, but they sentence him for a military court. It's time for we all to wake up. I don't tell where Papa the way they did for this restoration movement, where they call themselves leaders. I don't warn before for what we will face today. As the voice of your ancestor, the only remedy we have to free ourselves and get hope for each other is to meet face to face. And how do we do that? Where you mobilize yourself in your communities where you find yourself. We activists will be there. We have given a lot of time beckoning on people to come together, beckoning on those who felt their leaders to come together. Restoration fighters are falling. People, our leaders, those who put their life on the run are in jail. And those who we think that they could stand out to come together for we to put a way forward have not done. So now every community has to mobilize. If you're in America, if you're in Europe, if you're in Africa, Now time for we all to mobilize, gather ourselves in our different communities and push this restoration movement to the final stage. Yeah. If you're in your community, you just do like how they run Jangi. Let me use a pidgin phrase. How did they do in Jangi or country meeting? For a community, we're going to meet up frequently for talk about Southern Cameroon, for help each other and have to push this war. So it's time for we all to gather ourselves, just like how Sese could be doing. That time we've been a country coordinators, but now we still call a community mobilization. It's still the same thing. We need to bring ourselves together in different communities so that if some man chop 100 for some community, they go know who chop them and they go bring police for that community for ye. You know, go there any more of this way to the say this man take this run, this man take this run. This strategy now to bring hopes to our people, and we don't have time, Southern Cameroonians. I repeat, we don't have time. You where you think so you did free, you're not different from people where they did jail. Know that. You might be free, but you're already in chains. We need to stand up. This is the voice of your ancestor, Prince J.K. And have a blissful Easter. Stay blessed. I'll be back again.